Story 62, The Little Ant's Big Journey. In a bustling ant colony nestled under a large oak tree, there lived a little ant named Andy. Unlike the other ants who were content to gather food in the familiar surroundings of the colony, Andy was always curious about what lay beyond the anthill. One sunny day, as the ants were busy at work, Andy couldn't suppress his curiosity any longer. He decided it was time for a big journey, a journey beyond the boundaries of the anthill. With a small backpack made from a leaf and a determined spirit, Andy set out on his adventure. As he ventured into the vast world outside, Andy marveled at the towering grass and the expansive landscape. The world seemed much bigger and more exciting than the ant colony. He encountered flowers with petals as large as trees and met insects of various shapes and sizes. However, the journey wasn't without its challenges. Andy had to navigate through puddles, climb over small rocks, and avoid the many obstacles that appeared in his path. But the little ant was determined to explore and learn about the world beyond the anthill. Along the way, Andy met a wise old caterpillar named Carl. Carl, having seen many seasons, shared stories of the world and offered guidance to the little ant. He spoke of the changing seasons, the importance of cooperation, and the beauty of nature. As Andy continued his journey, he encountered a rain shower that caught him by surprise. Seeking shelter under a mushroom, he realized the importance of being prepared for unexpected challenges. Andy learned to adapt and use the resources around him to stay safe. Days turned into weeks, and Andy's little adventure turned into a grand exploration. He crossed streams, climbed hills, and even made friends with a friendly ladybug named Lily. Together, they discovered the wonders of the natural world, from the busy bees collecting nectar to the delicate butterflies fluttering around. However, as much as Andy enjoyed his exploration, he began to miss his ant friends back in the colony. He realized that while the world outside was vast and exciting, the sense of community and belonging he felt with his fellow ants was irreplaceable. With a heart full of memories and newfound wisdom, Andy decided it was time to return home. His fellow ants welcomed him back with open arms, and Andy, though a little ant in size, had a big heart filled with the stories of his big journey. From that day forward, Andy shared his adventures with the other ants, inspiring them to dream big and explore beyond the familiar. The little ant's big journey became a legend in the anthill, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can embark on grand adventures and bring back valuable lessons to share with their community. The end. Story 63, The Wise Owl's Nighttime Stories. In a quiet corner of the forest, nestled atop a sturdy branch in an old oak tree, lived a wise and venerable owl named Oliver. Oliver, with his large, round glasses perched on his beak, was known throughout the animal kingdom for his wisdom and love for storytelling. One evening, as the moon cast a soft glow over the forest, the animals gathered around Oliver's tree, eager to hear one of his enchanting nighttime stories. Oliver, with a solemn hoot, began to share a tale that echoed through the rustling leaves. Once upon a time, began Oliver, in a land far, far away, there lived a curious little rabbit named Rosie. Rosie, unlike the other rabbits in her burrow, had a burning desire to explore the world beyond the meadow. As Oliver narrated Rosie's adventures, the animals listened intently, their eyes wide with anticipation. The story unfolded with Rosie encountering friendly butterflies, wise old turtles, and playful squirrels, all of whom became her friends on her journey. As the night progressed, Oliver told stories of bravery, friendship, and the beauty of the natural world. He spoke of mischievous monkeys, dancing elephants, and misadventures mice, captivating the audience with each word. The wise owl's stories carried important lessons. Through the characters in his tales, Oliver imparted wisdom about unity, kindness, and the interconnectedness of all living beings in the forest. The animals, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals, found solace and inspiration in Oliver's words. One night, as the animals gathered under the wise owl's tree, they discovered a lost baby bird who had fallen from its nest. Without hesitation, the animals worked together, guided by the lessons from Oliver's stories, to build a makeshift nest and reunite the baby bird with its family. Oliver, observing the unity among the animals, nodded with approval. "My dear friends," he hooted, "the stories we share not only entertain, but also teach us valuable lessons. Together, we can overcome any challenge and make our forest a better place." And so, the wise owl's nighttime stories became a cherished tradition in the forest. Night after night, the animals gathered beneath Oliver's tree, eager to hear tales that filled their hearts with wonder and left them with lessons to carry into their daily lives. As the moon continued to cast its gentle glow over the forest, Oliver's stories created a tapestry of wisdom, love, and unity that bound the animals together. And in that quiet corner of the woods, beneath the wise old oak tree, the magic of storytelling lived on, echoing through the hearts of all who listened. The end. Story 64: The Noisy Farm. Many years ago, in a quaint countryside, there was a lively farm filled with all sorts of animals. This farm was not like any other. It was known as the Noisy Farm. The reason for its peculiar name was the cacophony of sounds that echoed from sunrise to sunset. At the heart of the Noisy Farm lived a rooster named Rusty. Rusty took great pride in waking up the entire farm every morning with his loud and cheerful crowing. His crow was so robust that even the sun seemed to rise in response to his energetic wake-up call. As Rusty greeted the day, the other animals joined in with their own distinctive sounds. Daisy, the cow, would low in her melodious voice, and the sheep would bleat in harmony. The ducks quacked by the pond, and the hens clucked as they laid eggs. The farm became a symphony of farmyard sounds, each animal contributing to the lively orchestra. One day, a new resident arrived at the Noisy Farm. It was a little piglet named Pinky. Pinky, curious and eager to fit in, tried to find her own special sound amidst the bustling farm. She winked and snorted, but her noises were drowned out by the louder calls of the other animals. Feeling a bit disheartened, Pinky decided to seek advice from the wise old horse named Henry. Henry, with his calm demeanor, listened to Pinky's concerns and then whispered, "Don't worry, my dear. Every animal has its own unique sound. Just be yourself, and you'll find your place in the noisy farm. Encouraged by Henry's words, Pinky decided to embrace her individuality. The next morning, as Rusty crowed to herald the dawn, Pinky joined in with a playful snort. It was a sound that none of the other animals had heard before, and it made them pause and listen. To everyone's delight, Pinky's snort added a charming and unique note to the noisy farm symphony. The other animals soon recognized the value of Pinky's contribution, and they welcomed her wholeheartedly into their lively community. From that day forward, the noisy farm became even more vibrant, with Pinky's playful snorts blending seamlessly with the other animal sounds. The farm thrived with the joyous cacophony of the animals expressing themselves in their own special ways. And so, on the noisy farm, each sunrise and sunset brought a celebration of sounds, a harmonious blend of crowing, lowing, quacking, and snorting. The farm had found its perfect melody, a testament to the beauty of diversity and the acceptance of each animal's unique voice in the grand chorus of farm life. The end.